Assalamu alaikum, this is Sir Hassan, and welcome back to a new series of a new course which is Principle of Marketing. And you are watching this video on my YouTube channel, which is Learn with Sir Hassan. And before starting the channel, if you are new to this channel, and so everyone just say that you should subscribe my channel and like the video, because if you and also click the um, bell icon. So I don't want to waste your time, and just I will be stick to my points and stick to my lectures. Over here we're going to start with the series of this course, which is Principle of Marketing. And this course is you can say that the basic and the very fundamental course, and a very you can say that a compulsory course for all the students and for all those candidates who are learning marketing, and especially who want to learn marketing. So this course is going to be the best course for all those candidates who want to make your career in marketing field. And as you know that marketing field is very much top demanding field in every organization, for every company. So over here you can see the slide over here. Chapter I have divided a chapter, and this course outline is according to the university level, and I have made this course outline for a very well-known university. You can also see the name of that university on my slides. I'm not going to highlight that university name. You will definitely inshallah see that. Okay, so this is the channel, my name, Learn with Sir Hassan, and the principal core of marketing over here. Complete chapters you will going to see with the care, with wise study guide for the examination purpose. Okay, and it's contain the 3 credit hours, and total 12 chapters you're going to learn over here. So let's move toward the first slide and the first chapter. I will going to make the video for this video for the 3 to 4 chapters, and try to make the video very short, and I try to cover all those I will going to inshallah cover all those points which are very much important for any new learner, or for the beginner, or for the person who have already entered in the market and who want to learn about marketing is. So let's start with the first chapter, which is the marketing, managing profitable customers relationship. This is the first chapter name. So understand what marketing really is and how it creates value. Over here we're going to understand that what marketing really is and how it creates value to any customer, to brand, to any organization. Okay, so this is what I try to make in the first slide of the first chapter. So we're going to cover the things over here, like we're going to talk about what marketing is and what the core goal of the marketing, and we're going to discuss the 4 P's of marketing and needs and wants for any brands to cover here. So let's move toward the theory little, you can say that learning things. So the concept of the marketing, what the marketing is. The first thing is we should know that what the marketing is. The marketing is the process of creating, communicating, delivering and exchanging offerings that have the value for customers, clients and society. So this is what the marketing is. What you are doing, marketing is like process of creating what you are creating, communicating what you're communicating, delivering the thing that you are creating, you are communicating, you are delivering and exchanging offers that have value for customers. You're exchanging, you are giving something, you're creating, communicating, or you are doing all those things. But the main thing is over here, you are like offering that have value for the customers, clients and society. Okay, let's talk about the marketing in a simple wording. Marketing understand customer needs. What I'm saying, the understand what marketing understand. Marketing understand the needs and wants of customers, and on behalf of that, what they're doing, they are creating the product, delivering values, building the relationship with the customers. Okay, let's talk about the number third point, which is not just selling. Marketing doesn't mean just you only selling. Okay, marketing starts before a product exists. The thing is, if any company have make the product, so when the marketing started, before production of that product, the marketing is started. When the product haven't come in the market, so before the arriving of that product, the marketing process is started. Okay, it identifies what people need and build product around that. Okay, if what marketing is showing, it's saying that what's the need of the customer, on the behalf of that they start building that product. Okay, not other way around. Okay, the thing is that core goal, I have also discussed that what the core goal is. That core goals to attract new customers by delivering by delivering superior value, not keep existing customer by delivering satisfaction. Okay, the core goal of the marketing is like I have already discussed this in the class, like two things: the customer retention and customer acquisition. Means customer acquisition means you are attracting the new customers. Okay, that thing is known as the customer acquisition. You are acquiring the customers. And second thing is like you like keeping existing customer, give the value and keep the existing customer delivering satisfaction. Okay, mean to say that you are doing a retention to that customer. Okay, number fifth point is over here, that mixed marketing, or you can say that the four piece of marketing over here. Four piece of marketing means that you're talking about the product, price, place, promotion. Okay, so all those things combined together and they created the four piece of marketing. Okay, let's move toward the next slide, which is topic number 1.2, and which is marketing management philosophies. What are the philosophies of marketing is? Over here I have discussed about the five philosophies. First thing is that product concept, second is the first is the production concept, second is the product concept, the third is selling concept, number four is the marketing concept, number fifth is the societal marketing concept. Let's talk about number one, which is the production concept. Over here, customer prefer products that are available everywhere. Okay, the first production concept explaining you that customer prefer that product which are available everywhere, easily available, easily approach, customer can easily get that product. Okay, second thing is the product concept. What the product concept is: customer prefer best quality feature. Okay, if customer want to buy that thing, but what they need the best quality product. Okay, third thing, selling concept. For the selling concept is like consumer won't buy unless aggressively promoted. Mean to say, company over here, company need to promote their product in very like aggressively. They want to approach, if they're making any product, so it's the responsibility of the company to make a huge marketing so that customer can aware, so on behalf of that the customer going to buy that product. Okay, number fourth point is marketing concept. What the marketing concept is here: know the customer need better than competitors and deliver more satisfaction. Mean to say, there are a lot of competitors in the market, but if you want to win the market, so you need to know the customer better than your customer, that what a customer is looking for and what the need of that customer. Okay, number fifth is societal marketing concept. Mean to say that the balanced company profit plus customer wants plus society long-term well-being. Mean to say over here that you are over here at the last view, what you're doing, we are the companies, what they're doing, they are just not only giving the value, but they're also making the balance profitable. Mean to say, they are giving the value on the behalf of the what they're getting, they are getting the profit of that product. Okay, customer wants, they are working on the customer wants, and last thing that they're also giving the society a long-term benefit to everyone. Okay, so this is what we have to discuss in chapter number 1. I have only highlighted, I will going to only discuss the most important topic of each chapter. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the first chapter. We have discussed about like concept of the marketing. Second thing is like what we have discussed about the marketing management philosophies. Okay, let's talk about this is a simple, you can say that the real world example which I have given, and I've also given the examination tips. You can just have a overview of it and just learn what I have this is already called thing which I have mentioned over here. Okay, let's move toward our second chapter, which is the company and marketing strategy. Okay, what that thing is, that how business plans to achieve goal and grow profitability. Okay, over here what we have to discuss over here, we are going to talk about the strategies, what the strategies are company mainly used to build over here. First of all, we're going to talk about the SWOT analysis. It's also a strategy. Second is BCG metrics, that how company can work, what are the products which are giving the company profit, and what are those products which are which company need to improve, and on which product the company need to make a heavy investment on, and what are those products on which company need to give their low attention. Okay, so growing products and mid products. So we're going to discuss all things in BCG matrix over here. We're going to talk about the competitive advantage, what the competitive advantage is, and we also have to discuss about the Growth matrix. Ansoff's growth matrix. What are they? We're going to discuss over here. Let's move toward slide number chapter number 2.1, which is the strategic planning. Okay, let's discuss what the strategic planning is. Okay, we have to understand first thing what the strategic planning is. The process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit. What we are doing, it's a process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit between the organization and organization's goal and its marketing and marketing opportunities. What it's that strategic planning is like, it's a process of developing and maintaining. We are developing and maintaining a strategic fit in between the organization's goals and the marketing opportunities. Okay, that's known as the strategic planning. Okay, in strategic planning, we have the mission statement. Okay, first of all, we should know what the mission what the difference between the mission and what the difference between the mission and vision. Vision is like, you can say that you are planning for like 10 years in future. We're talking about in future. Okay, so like we are just start the company and we have make our vision that in like 15 years our company is going to be with a multi-billionaire company. So what we are doing, we are making a vision, a long term. We are talking about a long term strategy. Okay, what the mission is like, we are talking currently that what we are doing for our vision today. So what we are doing is known as mission. Okay, business portfolio analysis means to say in business portfolio management we're going to talk about the BCG matrix. Okay, evaluate the mix of business product at the company owns. What we're talking about different products of the company in the business portfolio analysis. If we are talking about the business portfolio analysis, we are doing the BCG matrix over here. In BCG matrix we have four things. We have the cash cow, we have the star, we have question mark, and we have the dog. So we're going to discuss each for BCG matrix over here. If we talk about the star matrix of BCG, it's going to be high power growth there. If the product is in the like BCG star matrix, so what it's going to give a high growth. Secondly, let's talk about the high market share, and it's over here that product in the category it's in the start, so it need to be very heavy investment. Example, iPhone 1 first launch is example of the star matrix. Okay, second is we have the cash cow of the BCG matrix, which like low growth, it's growth slowly, high market share, it's have a very huge market share, generate steady cash, it's cash, it's like stable. You can say that this category is in the stable category. Okay, let's see the example of McDonald's is not stable, they are generating the money and like Big Mac burgers. So these are the examples of the cash cow. Next we have in the BCG matrix is we have question mark. What the question mark is, high growth, low market share, uncertain future. Like anything can be happen to the question mark. There is a big question mark that if the company is going to work to sustain the market. Like let's see the example over here, invest or drop. Okay, we have to invest or we have to hold the hand if we don't want to invest. So what are the example, like new startups or products entering competitive market. So these are the example of the, like you can say that the question mark of BCG matrix. Okay, the last number 4, which is the dog matrix. What is there? It's a low growth, low market shares, usually discontinue. Okay, example, old technology product like VHS players, which was like old technology which was the discontinue the market. So this is example of the dark category of, or you can say the dog matrix. Okay, and second, next we have the SWOT analysis strategy, which is SWOT. S means strength, W for weakness, O for opportunity, T for threat. So this is also you can say that the strategy of marketing. Okay, let's talk about next strategy, which is Ansoff growth matrix. What it talk about? It's also talk about the 4 thing. First of all, market penetration. If product want to enter, it should be penetrating the market. Second thing is talk about the market development. Okay, third thing is like product development, market development, product development. Last thing is like diversification. So Ansoff market metrics, growth metrics. So I'll talk about the 4 things. First thing is like you can penetrate, second is the market development, third is product development, fourth is you can talk about the diversification. Next is we have next strategy, which is the competitive advantage. What are they? Something your company does better than competitor, must be sustainable and difficult to copy. Example, Apple ecosystem. Like you are making that something a uniqueness that your competitor cannot make that product. So that is known as your competitive advantage from your a competitor. Okay, so let's move toward like marketing process. We have over here we have 5 marketing process. Let's see number one step, which is first thing you need to understand the marketplace. Second is design customer driven strategy. Number third is construct marketing program. Fourth is build profitable relationship. Number last, which is capture value from customers. Let's understand what step number one is telling us. Understand market. Mean to say, you if you want to enter in the market, so you need to know about the market. Okay, so it's tell about step number one. Tell about you, like research. You need to research customer needs, market size, and competition. Okay, know who your customers are before anything else. Okay, you need to research about the market. Okay, second step is like design customer driven strategy. What's that? Choose your target market. STP. S for segmentation, T for target, P for positioning. You need to work on it. Mean to say, decide who decide how will you serve them. Need to say how where you want to start working on it. Okay, number third step is like you talking about the construct marketing program. What's that? You need to build a different strategy. Like if four piece of marketing is the best thing in the like construct marketing program. Over here you have to talk about what the product is, what the price is, what should be the like place where should I sell that product. Number fourth, like what promotion should I give to that like area or demographics. Okay, number four step. Okay, number four step, you have to make the relationship with the customer. Mean to say create customer relationship management. Mean deliver superior value to keep customer loyal. If your customer become loyal, then that customer is going to give you a value to every product. Okay, last thing is like capture value from customers. Now you have to make your customer. Now you what you get, you are doing over here, you are getting you are start earning the profit from your customer. So these are, you can say that the five marketing process you have to learn in this chapter. Okay, let's move toward the next chapter, which is the marketing environment. In the marketing environment, what you are doing over here, you are talking about two things. First thing is the micro marketing. Second thing is you talking about the macro environment or micro marketing. Okay, in the micro environment you're talking about, you can say you can see over here, you're talking about the company, you're talking about the customer, you're talking about the supplier, competitors, talking about the market intermediaries, you're talking about the media and different small channels. Micro means small, so these are the internal things that you are working on it. Okay, let's move toward the topic, which is the micro environment, also known as the internal factors, the internal forces. What micro environment is? Factors close to the company, inside of the company, that affect its ability to serve customers. Company can influence but not fully control. They can try to make some changes, but they cannot make a full control on it. Okay, the company, what are the things? Like the company itself, mean to say there is internal department, research and development, operation. These are all the part of the micro environment. Second, supplier are your micro, come in the category of micro environment. Your marketing intermediaries, like who your distributor is, your like retailer, marketing agencies. These are all your marketing intermediaries, come in the category of micro environment. Your customer, who your customer over here, talking about the 5 important types. Let's see over here, like what a customer, where you can find a customer, like customer consumer markets. First thing, a consumer market, where you can like what customer consume mostly. Okay, second thing, business market, where you can just do the B2B or B2 business to business working. Okay, third thing is like people or customer, you can also get the customer from the government market, like the government agencies, government bodies. Okay, number fourth is international market. You can also work beyond the borders. Okay, number fifth is reseller market. Resellers, like they are those like we have two, wholesalers and resellers. They are selling again that product. Okay, so over here you can find that the customers of your micro environment. Okay, let's see over here, you can also talk about in micro environment, competitors are also the part of it. Public, who are the public are also the part of the micro environments. Media public, like your news channels, your magazines, your social media, they are also the part of the micro environment. Internal publics, like you're talking about your employees, manager, board of directors, and they are come in the category of micro environments. Let's move toward the next slide, which is the macro environment. Macro environment consists of most important thing you can discuss about, like external factors. You mainly talk about the external factor. In external factor, you can just discuss analysis, which is the PESTLE analysis. Is the best example for the macro environment. Over here, you can just discuss about the political, PESTLE, P for political, E for economical, social, technological, and environmental, and last is the legal service you can see over here. So these are the factors which I have discussed about in the macro environment, like pastoral analysis. You can also just go through these things, like demographics is the part of it, what the age, gender, education, and especially if you talk about Pakistan's young population, a huge market for technology, tech sector. Okay. Second is economics and natural ecological forces, technological forces, political and legal forces. Okay, so this is what you have discussed. You will learn in the in macro environments. You can just also see social core values, secondary cultural values, subcultural values responding to the environment. So these are all come in the category of the macro environments. So let's move toward the next chapter, which is managing marketing information. Okay, what are gathering the right data to make smart marketing decision. Okay, what it tell about, you're going to talk about information. You're going to talk about what the value of the data, what the value of the information is for any company. MIS, basically the MIS means management information system, but over here MIS means marketing information system. Okay, over here you're going to learn that the types of information needed, what type of information you're going to need, and internal data. You're going to talk about what the internal data and what the importance of the internal data is. And last, marketing intelligence. Let's move to the topic, which is assessing market information needs, that from where we can get our marketing information. First of all, let's learn that what MIS is. Okay, marketing information system is a system that gather, analyze, and distribute marketing information to decision makers. Okay, so what's that? MIS is the system that you are gathering, analyzing, distributing information to the decision making purpose. Okay, why MIS matter? What's the importance of it? Okay, a good decision needs good information. Okay, what talking about, if you want to make any kind of decision, so the good decision need good information. MIS reduces uncertainty and help managers to make data driven choices. Okay, types of information you need, I have discussed in previous chapter. There are two types of information you can get. First of all, we have discussed learned about the micro environments, and which is known as the information like competitor, customers, you're talking about it. Okay, second is that macro environments. You don't, over here you're talking about the like economic trends, internal company data. Okay, next, internal data. What the internal data is, like information from within the company, like what the sales figures are, customer database, financial reports, every year what you are doing, production data, that how much production is done on a daily basis, cheapest sources from where you are procuring your raw material. So this is what the internal data give them importance to the any organization. Okay, marketing intelligence means to say like everyday information about the external environment, source, newspaper, social media, competitor analysis, and industry report. So marketing intelligence is mainly talk about these factors. Okay, let's talk about the how you can get and what type of, from where you can, what are the sources you can get the data information, you can get information. Okay, over here developing marketing information means primary versus secondary research. You can get the from the primary research and the secondary research. You can also get the information from the qualitative, quantitative, and also from the online researches. Okay, let's talk about it. The primary research means that the collecting new data specifically for current research method, survey, you're doing a survey, you are doing interviews, your focus groups, observation, experiments over here. Okay, secondary research means you are working on the existing data, that data already collected for another purpose, that is from the government statistics, published reports, and databases. Okay, third thing is quantitative research. What the quantitative research is mean to say, you are working on the number based research. Example, you are doing a survey of 1,000 people asking rating skills, good for measure and market sizes. Next we have the qualitative. Okay, qualitative it's talk about like motivation, like, or attitude, feelings. And qualitative you're talking about this. Okay, last thing, you can also gather data from the online research tools, like you have social media listing, Google Analytics, e-survey, big data analytics. Okay, so these are the, you can say, the developing marketing information, from how you are developing the marketing research, and you are gathering the information to work in the marketing, if you want to make any kind of changes in the market. Okay, so this is all from this chapter number, from this course. We have covered chapter number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have tried to make the video very short, but over here we have, in this video, we have covered four chapters with very important topics we have covered. And I hope you have learned something more important. And inshallah, next video we're going to I will going to make the next chapters, like chapter number 5, 6, 7, and we're going to discuss a lot of things in this series of course of principle of marketing. Stay connected with me, and this is all from these 4 chapters. I will see you in the next video. Till Allah Hafiz, take care, bye bye.